All right, what's up, folks? We're here for day one of the Arena Open, trying to make day two and win $2,000. But we got to get 7 wins before 3 losses in Pioneer Masters sealed deck first. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with what the set is, this is their online-only set. That is a master set to help bring Explorer in line with Pioneer. And Dragon Lord Ojtai is pretty good. I've cast Ojtai a few times in my life. We got Ojtai, Kithian, Erebos, God of the Dead, which is an okay card. Lifebane Zombie, Sidisi, Crush of Tentacles, Surge, Owner's Hand, and Surge it to make it 8/8. That card's pretty cool. And Zergo Bellstriker. All right, so let's look through our pool and figure out what cards we are interested in. Let's go from there. All right, so pulling it all out here, and we see White has got a lot going on. 4 copies of Ardenvale Tactician, which is a 2/3 flyer for 3, which is fine, but has the adventure thing and they can tap 2 creatures. It's obviously good offensively or defensively to tap their stuff. We can also target our own stuff, so kind of having an extra targeting effect. Heroic, the big mechanic in this set. Leader's pretty insane. Hero's pretty insane for heroic stuff. We got a Kithian. We got a bunch of flyers. We got 2 Knightly Valors, pretty powerful card, just in general, and then for heroic stuff. And then 2 Celestial Archons, 4/4 flying first strike for 5 is super reasonable. And then in white, we have a lot of good gold cards too. We got Dragon Lord Ojtai, which is a freaking house. Also insanely good with Knightly Valor to give it vigilance for the Wombo combo. We got the Wyvern, which comes through flyers. And we got Sky Knight, which is a really good card. This was an uncommon back in Ravnica, and really, really awesome card. Flyer detains things. Other colors here, I mean, the blue, we pulled out like all the blue cards, even though a lot of them are like, you know, kind of only okay. It's a little thin, I'm not going to lie. Blue is a little bit thin, but has enough support for Ojtai, probably being good enough. Black, super thin. A lot of cards here require a lot of black, not even going to be playable, so Erebos and stuff. 3 Anglers, not very good. Red looked pretty appealing too. Double Mantle, this is a really, really good card for heroic stuff. Drawing a card, doing stuff. Or Deal a Perforos is kind of busted, honestly. So pumping up a thing. The Knight, the Mark, good heroic things, but not as much as blue, I think. I think the Ojtai is like such a big, powerful thing, and then green was super, super shallow, unfortunately. There are some good green cards here too. Like if we had like, 18 white playables, I think playing 2 Audacity, a Guide, a Naturalist, an Asp, and a Celestia Charm could be reasonable too. Let's lay it out. I think we're pretty clearly going to be white here. And then we're just going to find the color that complements it the best. So 15 playable white cards, of course the gold cards, whatever. We need to find the complementary color. We need about 8 more cards, and we'll see how the colors look. All right, not going to lie, blue-white's looking pretty good here. I don't know how much more else we even really need to explore the pool. We'll explore it a little bit, but blue-white's looking pretty awesome here. Good flyers, good curve, a lot of bodies, but also spells with the adventures, a couple top-end rares. Looks pretty awesome. Honestly, Boros looks totally fine. The mana's a little rough, a lot of double reds and double whites, but the blue just looks a lot better, honestly. Like, this is a pretty solid-looking deck. There aren't that many actual heroic cards, though, aside from the leader and the hero. So, like, there's a lot of targeting effects, not a lot of, like, extra bonuses for them. I wouldn't be, like, sad to play this deck, but the blue deck seems much better, so. All right, so this start deck here, pretty good, honestly. We've got a nice top end here, a couple good rares, a lot of flyers, pretty good curve. Mana's a little awkward. We have a lot of double whites, so you kind of want to be 10-7 on the plains. But we also have a blue 1-drop and a couple blue 2-drops. Not sure what's right here, honestly. I can see 10-7, I can see 9-8. I think it's pretty close. We have a leader too. Let's do 10-7. I think it's fine. No double blues, except for the crush. Yeah, this is fine. We'll do this. So this is our deck. We got to get 7 wins before we get 3 losses to make day 2. I'm pretty happy with this deck. And we'll do some predictions, of course, if you're a believer. Let me know in the chat. Also, if you're a non-believer, go to hell, I guess. Let's try and do this. All right, let's do this. Chat coming out in me. Predictions are coming in. A little split here, a little split decision. We got 2-drop, 3-drop, Gust of Wind. Gust of Wind's great in this deck. 2 mana for a repulse, pretty awesome. It's a sorcery speed repulse, but like still pretty cool. And that was hands great. Keep. Oh, it's got tiny bones. We got Guildgate. All right, so fire it up. Arena Open. Play tight. Never really drafted Eldraine, like original Eldraine. Was mostly playing constructive at that time, so haven't played a lot of these adventure cards in limited. Card seems really, really good. A lot of the Eldraine's cards are just really, really good on rate. 2/3 flyer for 3 is like passable enough, but being able to tap things also is great. They play a Chasm Skulker. They meant it for a 1/1. If you draw a card, put a counter on it. Whenever it dies, put X squid tokens in Island Walk. All right, it's a pretty good card. Thankfully, our Gust of Wind is excellent here. So we're going to slam for sure. And then I think the question is, what are we playing as our 3-drop? Obviously, we'd happily trade. I mean, Sky Knighting the Skulker is not great, but we kind of want to use this ability here. We can also go Hero into a Tactician and then tap the Hero to pump it. Also, it's kind of cool. So this reduces the cost of my auras. Yeah, let's play Sky Knight. Obviously, this is not the best detain of all time, but whatever. It's 2 damage. It's fine. Thanks, Nebula. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Remember, folks, first up with the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content. Dell says, sup, Jim? Watching your YouTube stuff for a couple months now. Getting back into Magic after a long time. Appreciate the content. Awesome, my friend. Aww. Happy to have you. All right, 2/2. If it dies, they get a 1/1 squid token. I think that's fine. We draw Kithian. Kithian's kind of gas. Bouncing this is also pretty cool, too. So this is our first Q, first game, first attempt. I would trade here if they want to. If they want to trade off and get a 1/1, I think it's fine. So, well, they don't. Awesome. So we're going to play Hero. I think I like Hero and then Tactician tapping Hero and something else to put a counter on it. And then next turn we can like Gust of Wind Kithian, even without a flyer in play, or play the flyer and Gust, which is great too. They're playing some gates here. I got Gateway Plaza, Simic Guild Gate, the Sanctuary. Oh, my bad. They killed my flyer, which is fine. Kiora's Follower. Untap another target permanent. It's a Merfolk, kind of a combo card. All right. So yeah, we'll just do little tappies here. So tap the Skulker and the Hero. I love the cross block synergy of like heroic alongside these adventure cards. We draw Archon. So the bestow cost here is actually 6 because of this thing, which is awesome. This card, if you bestow this card, is absolutely insane. So pretty sure we're just playing Tactician and then bouncing, which is great too. So let's do that. Let's just jam. Would happily trade Follower for Skirmisher. And then we're going to Tactician and then play a 2-mana Gust of Wind. Again, Gust of Wind is like pretty nice. 2-mana Repulse is awesome. Draw a Tactician, sure. The art deck's kind of nice, honestly. Good tempo stuff happening here. Good flyers. Skulker. Gonna skulk back into play here as a 1/1. Some blue-white flyers, you know, just a classic.
Pointless nostalgia.
Classic archetype. Very excited about Ojtai too. Ojtai is like a really powerful card. There's a card soft play. Good amount of play in standard. It's a fun. What the hell? All right, I have a question for everyone. How many times in the history of Magic have a Blood Tithe Harvester and a Kiora's Follower been in play at the same time? That's the question that I want the answer to. All right. Team MGG, that's my old Magic team. We were like the first Magic esports team. I was the captain of Team MGG. Look it up. All right. We can Archon here. We can give the Hero flying and just like attack for 1,000,000 in the air. It's pretty good. At least once. Yes, at least once. I agree. How did this happen? Yeah, well, it's Archon here, I guess. They have 1 blood in play. Yeah, this is great. So let's bestow this onto our Hero. There goes my hero. And we're getting in for like 1,000 in the air. 8/8 flying first strike, and when it dies, you get a 4/4 flying first strike. I think I would happily trade Skirmisher for any of these cards, which is going to attack. The only reason I can see to not attack here is we do have a tap effect to remove blockers, but I think killing any of these would be great, so.
Good lord. Gigantism.
We Rogan. They got a block, or they're dying. Crack the Blood. This grows the Skulker. I guess I'll block with the Skulker and get a 1/1. Just fine. The Blood's gone, so now no Harvester feels a little out of place in this set. It's kind of an interesting set because, like, this is obviously a set designed to get Pioneer onto Arena. So there's, like, you know, a bunch of cards, you know, like Kithian. You know, I mean, Hero of Rose could be a Pioneer card, I guess. Like, you know, like, but has to be a playable limited set too. So, like, you know, even though Blooddeath Harvester is a card that's, like, super legal, everyone already has copies of it, it's just, like, pretty good. So here's Gatekeepers, draw a card, and you are dead. Game 1!
Blouses.
Goes to the good guys. And I want to remind you, of course, we are brought to you by Team JB Hobbies. I know the holidays are over, but if you didn't get that gift you wanted for Christmas, you want something really, really cool, check out Team JB Hobbies. Incredibly awesome handmade puzzles. They're like a game store / puzzle store. Mom and pop business run by one of my moderators, and just really cool stuff. Honestly, really great conversation pieces, great gifts, and just fun. Just fun things to do that aren't a screen, and good stuff. Check them out. TeamJBHobbies.com. Promo code Jim5. 5% off your order. TeamJBHobbies.com. Check them out. My NFL playoff picks? I have no idea. Once I'm a Jets fan, so they never make the playoffs, and once fantasy's over, I'm checked out on football. I mean, I'll peek in, but, like, I don't know what's going on, really. So, all right, 1-drop, 2-drop. Yeah, I gotta keep this, I guess. The 1-mana Planeswalker, Kithian. Requires 3 attackers. That's a lot. Mostly a Savannah line with, like, 14,000 lines of text on it, you know? So, draw land. Cool. All right, well, we're attacking. You can't detain your own stuff for triggers, unfortunately, but I would say an island would be the best draw in our deck here by a mile. Archaeologist. Okay. They hit land. Another Chasm Skulker and a Nimbus. We draw the island. All right, so just, I guess we just jam. We like, yeah, this is fun. We'll just jam. We're playing on curve. We can, like, try and wait and, like, maybe push through our Kithian or something like that, but yeah, it's not a good time to be a New York football fan. Not a good time to be a New York hockey fan. The Knicks are pretty good, right? I don't follow basketball, really. Wow, that's sick. I didn't know that. The Jets are the only team to not make the playoffs in the last 14 years. It couldn't have been that long, really? Since the Sanchez, like, conference finals game. All right, so they play a Scab. They're on the ground pretty good here. We're just going to get it in the air. I mean, our curve out's phenomenal. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is great. Just play an Oracle, get in. This card's pretty good. Like, I don't remember this card from anything, honestly. Like, I guess this card was in, like, a core set or something? I don't even know, but hasn't been that long since Mark Sanchez. Oh, my God. I'm so old. What am I going to do? Magic Origins? Yeah, I guess that was the Renown set, but I guess I didn't really draft that set either, so definitely did not draft a lot for, like, a long period when I was playing on the SG Tour. There's just no limited, so, like, I didn't draft for many, many years, despite starting my Magic career basically only drafting. So, bounce the Oracle, and we draw a Brineborn Cutlass. We can fire in the Knightly Valor here. We put it on this. That pumps the team. This would not survive the attack, though, although it would still be a pretty good attack. I have a 4/4. They have 3 power. Interesting. Pump the leader, attack with leader and Sky Knight. Because this has to actually survive the combat to make a Planeswalker. They'll just double block it, obviously. So putting Valor on the Oracle is pretty good, too. I'll just do this. Whatever. We can also just instructal this next turn. Have a bunch of attackers, too. So do this. Pump the squad. Pumps the team. Yeah, this is great. So this is great. Attack for 8. They're at 12. We're, like, deciding what the best course of action is. The reality is they're probably just super, super dead. So, like, you know, probably good here. We have a 4-power flyer in play. They're at 4. Our board's great. Our hand is pretty good. They're going to Hopeful Eidolon onto their Ingenious Scab, making it a 4/5 lifelinker with a blue up. And they are going to decline to attack, which is sketchy. They are currently dead on board, so I guess we're just going to attack and see if there's a 1 blue spell that matters here. Don't know the format particularly well, so... Guess not. Great! Yeah, we are playing 10-7. It's a little awkward. I think we have to keep this in the draw, but we're going to keep... Mountain Go. Oh, man, I got the 1-2 again? I mean, we draw an island here. We have another great hand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Kithian. Kithian lives. So, priority stop there. Wild slash. Seems that's like a shock. Oh, they have the Rimrock Knight. That makes sense. Okay, so this thing can't block anyway. Can't block is a pretty rough line of text on a modern day Magic card, you know? Say go. Boros. They play Extricator of Sins. ATB sack a permanent, make a... I think, honestly... Oh, you can just sack a land? Oh, I didn't even consider that. Sure. I think there's some impetus to want to block here. If we don't block this turn, we're taking a lot the turn after. And, like, we don't have anything to target this anyway. And our hand's pretty good. We need blue. Where should I block this? Leader's a great card, but... Alright, draw the island. Awesome.
Bingo!
And now, I guess attacking is... Oh, let's attack. Block here, reactivate. They probably should block here, but, like, we're not blocking with Kithian anyway, so... Yeah, and a little Sky Knight. Sure, let's attack. Kithian's ability of 3 mana indestructible till end of turn. Just blocking with nothing. Scared. Scared.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Fear. Fear attracts the fearful. Not saying Kithkin. Kithkin are cool, though. This card was like a premium uncommon back in that set. Really, really good card. It's funny to think this is like the old Ravnica set, and there's an even older Ravnica set. Like my second Pro Tour ever was Pro Tour Prague, 2006. And back then, they used to have constructed Pro Tours and limited Pro Tours. So it was a full draft Pro Tour, which I gotta say, folks, the absolute dream is a full draft Pro Tour. Preparation is literally just drafting 10,000 times. Not gonna bring any cards, you just show up. It's incredible. But and that was original full Ravnica block limited. It was great. So once again, we have an attack with Kithian if we want. And now they have mana up, so might just get in the air here and play our Wyvern. Yeah, seems reasonable enough. Been to Ravnica 3 times in main sets and 1 time in murders, right? All right, they're going to tap both of my doofers. That is fine. They have creature, land in the graveyard for delirium. White delirium cards are weird, right? This card's like not bad. I guess we just say go. I mean, we could... If this dies, they put an enchantment in the graveyard too, which is pretty annoying. This is just much more... I'm just going to play go. Say go. The next showcase is limited, which is cool. Don't know if I'm going to it or not. It's like in Denver or something, but... Attack for 3. They're going to Rimrock Knight again. Sure. Pretty aggressive Boros deck here. And they play with Tactician. Sure. This is fine. Alright, so... Play Thunderclap. We draw Gust of Wind. Whew, boy. That's a nice one. We get to... We can Gust the Tactician and just, like, flip our Planeswalker. Obviously, in doing that, we give them the ability to tap again, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's not really going to work, I don't think. Bouncing the token's great. Obviously, just makes it a kill spell. I'll just start there, I guess. Start by bouncing this and drawing a card. No. Maybe we want to initiate attack first. Attack with everything. They block Kithian. We pump spell, kill it. Yeah, we're in phenomenal shape this game, so... let's draw a card first. Let's do this. Jay's Face. New sub, welcome. Okay. Send it. And again, if this thing survives combat, it turns into a planeswalker, which is cool. So we're going to artful maneuver. Buff it up. And flip it. Flip it or rip it. Kithian. I gotta read this card. I don't even know what it does, honestly. +2 to force a creature to attack Gideon. +1 to untap the creature and give it indestructible to end of turn. Until your next turn. And it becomes a 4/4, which is the most important part. So we just like untap one of our creatures probably. Yeah, sure. So let's just untap the Sky Knight. Save like a sorcerer speed burn spell. They can't kill it either.
Is beyond my ability.
Skirmisher and Gideon Battle Forged. Stasis Snare. Oh, it's creature or it's not planeswalker. Cool. So rebound. Bring that back. Draw. All right, we're a little flooded here, but sure. Make a 4/4. Getting in for a bunch.
Here we go.
They've got creature, enchantment, land in the graveyard. They're going to 2 life points. That is a bold choice. So you go. 3 lethal attackers in play. Dragon Ojtai is nowhere in sight.
Where are they?
Turdy McPoo-Poo. Thanks for following the stream. Turdy McPoo-Poo. It's hard to believe that this is like what I do for a living, but it is. This flips beneath your upkeep. Oh, upkeep's kind of rough for a flip.
Unbroken.
Attacking. All right, sick. We're cruising.
After it was all over,
3-0.
he took us in the house of service.
Yes, I had fun. I think that 3-0 is like the break point. Where like that's when the match started to get pretty hard. Because decks are really good, so we'll see. Pile Driver Draft Night tonight in the Discord. Playing Duskmorn tonight. Lots of fun. Again, no blue, but we're gonna keep. I mean, we have 2-drop into 3-drop with Trick. Gonna keep on rolling. There's one of the gods. Man, just
Bingo.
easy game. Easy game. Just keep drawing that. It's a nice island, to be fair. It is a very, very nice island. So, all right. So they play this. This might just die, but whatever. Interesting choice of like, do you just like cast this? You just play the Nimbus Naiad, I guess. Oh, this is cheaper too, actually. Gear per Gearcrafter, 2/1 and a 1/1 flyer. Sure, we just Skirmisher. We can we can attack here, tap the Gearcrafter and the hero. We can just cast a flyer. I kind of like just casting a flyer, and then next turn we can Naiad onto my hero. Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. I mean, if I attack, is there a world they double block? That'd be crazy, right? If they block, I can just like Arden Veil pump as a trick. Does throw me off curve, kind of, you know? Think of my thinking for a while, like they're like almost like guaranteed to block. I'm just gonna wuss out for a turn, just make sure I make my curve. Just play this thing and say go. Want to get on board, curving out's nice. Pretty big attack in the air next turn. Making all bestow costs 1 less is big game, because the bestow costs are all pretty clunky. They play a dumpy 4/4, which is great. We can bounce that. Alright, so we're going to Naiad, I think. Just get it in the air. We can bounce up next turn. So pump us up and attack for 7 in the air. They can jump if they want to. Then we get to untap and Gust of Wind, the 4/4, tap some stuff. Looking pretty good. Furious Rise. Meaning for end step, draw a feature about 4 greater, exile top card. Sure, they can like just keep doing it. It's a slow card. They had a Giant, and we draw Knightly Valor. That also costs only... Alright, we got a Gust here, I think. I want to just keep this board clear. Let's just Gust, draw a card. Draw Sky Knight. And then we could tap this thing and the hero. I think I just don't care if they jump block, honestly. Like, we're ahead on board and on cards, which is pretty awesome. They're not gonna block?
Inconceivable!
That's wild. That's crazy. Alright, land 5. The thing here is that they can play the card indefinitely, Wait, maybe end step, you control creature, power 4 greater. So you have to keep exiling. But the card stays there indefinitely until a new card comes. So leave it up scatters, whatever, I think. They're going to Firecraft to deal 4 damage to any target. Doing 4 damage to my hero of whatever guy. That is fine, because it's currently a 5/5. And if I did my math right, it's still alive.
Could have picked a better spot.
Okay. Opponent's name is Troll Aesthetic for the win.
Pointless nostalgia.
Troll Aesthetic. I cast a lot of Troll Aesthetics back in the day. One of the first things I ever won was a Grand Prix trial. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a small like feeder event before a big event where if you win, you get like buys in the main event. And I was playing Mono Green Stompy in Mirrodin Block Constructed. If anyone knows what those words even mean, I would be very impressed. Alright. So yeah. Hand is a little iffy, but we probably just tap a blocker if they have one. Swift Reckoning. If there are 2 more taps, target tap creature. That's still. Alright, so we probably just play a flyer here. Like we have 4. We just scatter. Scatter's pretty good. We'll just say, we'll scatter that. If the Loxodon Smiter is an uncommon in this set, and I believe that's a 4/4, it's uncounterable. It'd be really, really awkward if you leave up scatter. Yeah, Viridian Shaman, Oxidize, Molder Slug, good stuff. Fangren Firstborn. Oh, yeah. All right, so do we play a flyer here or leave up Essence Scatter? We can go scatter the thing, Oracle, and then Tactician, push it. Yeah, I like that. Because pushing through the Oracle is a pretty big game. A 4/4 lifelink is kind of a house, so. Mentor of the Meek. Sorry.
Get off my plane.
Get scattered. Draw planes. Okay. War Oracle it is. 3 lifelink with Renown. Renown means if it hits your opponent and it hasn't gotten a counter, you can put a counter on it. It's pretty cool. War Oracle say go. I mean, I'm sorry. Hero say go. I mean, they probably have a pump spell here. I kind of want to just tap it. And I'll play the flyer also. I don't like that, though. So I want to play the flyer, too. And then I have a bounce spell to go with the flyer next turn, so. Let's get in. Uh-oh. What is this? What is this devilry? You know what? I punted. That was a bad play on my part. Not like a profound punt, but I should have declared combat attack. No, because they have like a hexproof trick. I guess it's like 6 of one, half of the other, honestly. Whatever, sure. Play this guy and say go. And I would love to draw Dragonlord Ojtai like once this entire thing. That'd be cool. Little flooded here, you know. They got some cards in their end. Draw Kythian a lot. Kythian's a little less exciting than the other card is. Hero Tactician. You draw Crush of Tentacles. So this is return all non-land permanents to their hands. If you surged it, that means you played another spell and then played it for its Scourge cost. Make it 8/8, which is pretty good. I think we just gust the hero and try and attack with our War Oracle. Draw a card. It's a Wingsteed Rider. Alright, we'll attack. They could have a trick here, obviously, but whatever. I think it's like reasonably likely they do. I just kind of don't care. You know? They don't. Awesome if they do. Whatever. Crush now being in our hand changes the texture of things a bit. We kind of want to trade things off and then make an 8/8, so. How about no Jitai?
You gotta have mojo, baby. Yeah!
Alright, so here's Wingsteed Rider. So they go. Guy's a 4/4 now. 4/4 lifelink is is a house. That's a beater. And again, this bounces everything, makes an 8/8. They play a Gnarlback Rhino. Target this, draw a card, we draw a land. So we need to draw another cheap spell, but right now we're looking pretty good. Let me just attack. I think trading Oracle for Rhino is fine, honestly. Once we bounce everything, it resets. Yeah, it's gonna block, I think. Let's take this. Oh no, they have a trick. Oh my god, it's devastating. This is like some common. This is definitely an uncommon, right? There's a lot of downshifts in this set, like a lot. Cards that were, you know, rares, like the Hero of Rose used to be a rare, now it's a common. That's disgusting. This card is ridiculous. All right, they have now drawn 2 extra cards. It was a 3-for-1. Yeah. Rough. Yeah, it's for sure. This might have been a rare. If you told this card was a rare, I would have believed you. Oh my god, we're getting obliterated. Oh, jeez. Like, what a build around, you know? Alright, well, there goes all of our life. Let me draw a land. Okay, well, we need to draw a spell to surge our Crush Tentacles. Which doesn't really matter, because, like, it bounces everything, but, like, it's just a bounce, you know? They can Monstrous this. They've got... This will cost 8 mana to Monstrous 5. Let me just take this. Yeah, it's funny, because, like, it's downshifted, but it also has much better synergies, too. Well, I guess... I thought it was... Alright, whatever. We should land anyway. I mean, we can... I guess we could just cast this for its non-surge cost. And probably have no chance to win, but sure. It's fun, I guess. Yeah, the downshifts notably do not affect Pauper. Because this is a Magic Arena only set. So I guess they affect Arena Pauper, but like, whatever, so. The deck is pretty good.
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
Yes, that was a Poverty Upheaval. It was not how you want to use this card, but we've just drawn 9 lands, so. Yeah. I think we're out of here. I mean, it sucks. It's a pretty good attack. We're attacking for 7. Let me just die, so. I mean, whatever. Maybe they won't, maybe they won't attack, you know? Yeah, not a great draw, but it is what it is. Their deck's pretty good, and, yeah, that's fine. No worries. Can't win them all, you know? As I said, they get harder after 3 and 4 wins. We did it! Alright, keep. Hand's pretty great, honestly. Waiting one more time for the bounce. How would that have worked? We couldn't have waited, we were just dead on board, right? Had to cast the poor man's upheaval. Ojo Tai. 5/4 flying. Hexproof as long as it's untapped. Deal combat damage to a player. Look at the top 3, put 1 in your hand. Good stuff. Oh, I mean, bouncing Gust of Wind and then casting an upheaval is a little weird. That's reasonable, though. That's a possibility. Cutthroat's, like, not great in our deck, but it's fine. Avatar of the Resolute. Just say 3/2 reach trample. Sure. Alright. A little awkward. We are 10-7 here, but I would trade given the option. Okay, so we say go. We're just gonna tap, I think. Put a counter on our Cutthroat, tap the Avatar. Catacomb Sifter. That's a good card. 2/3 Devoid. Make a 1/1 Scion, so not an 0/1 spawn. And then never creature you control dies, scry 1. Pretty solid card. 3 power, 2 bodies, good abilities. Probably shouldn't have pre-combated it, but whatever. I guess actually no, it makes sense because if they had if we have like a destroy an attacker card, they would get scry. So works out well for us though. And we draw a alright. A lot of double white cards here. That's pretty awkward. Not sure we can afford to attack here, right? We just take 6 in the backswing. Defensive pump spells are not good, but might just be what we need to do here. Because we are unable to cast a single card in our hand. Alright. Yeah. This is usually on this show we tell you not to do what we're about to do, but given the options we have available, I don't think we have a choice. So we're just gonna say go. We attack for 3, they attack for 6, and then what? You know, so alright. Everybody clench, please. Cross your fingers. Jim D. Fear in chat. The kind of game where if we drew planes every draw step for the rest of the game, we might win. All right, so that's a good sign because they're scared of me playing a single spell and blocking, so I might not have a trick. Probably getting blown out, but so +1 off the cutthroat, +2 off the maneuver. This would be a good block for us if it works. It worked. Damn, awesome. That's phenomenal for us. Great. The Rhino's here. We're gonna maneuver and just cast it. We should draw planes, please. No. Oh, well, now we're going to attack because it's just attack for 6 and everything else going on. Let's play this. Or attack for 6. I think. I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. They just take 6. Wow. It's still a 4/5 block or 4/3 blocker to block the Rhino. All right. Man. What set was this card in? I assume it was an uncommon. Is it like Magic Origin or something like that? I know it was not in Theros, where it would have been insane. It's an M20. He wished for Ojutai, but not the mana to cast it.
You could have picked a better spot.
Alright, here comes the Sifter, but not the 4/4. Sure. What's in Balm? Right there. Liliana, Hieretical Healer. So, whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you flip this into a Planeswalker and get a 2/2. And then the plus ability is discard, minus ability is reanimate a creature, and his ultimate. We draw an island, of course.
Somebody's playing a prank
We
on
can still
me.
no longer cast a single spell in our deck. And we don't want to trade because this will flip. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, we'll just say go. We might not be able to stop us from flipping anyway. Return target non-legendary card, mana value, X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's like fine. Flipwalkers are cool cards, you know. I want to draw. All right, if I could cheat, right? If I was running the old Burton cheaties, I would put Plains Knightly Valor on top of my deck. I probably could never lose. So let's just do that. Not the cheaty way, like the feel and the vibes, like come on, let's do this kind of way. You know, heart of the cards, Yugi or whatever it is. Play a land. They play Erebos, God of the Dead. 2 mana, pay 2 life, draw a card. Oh, there's the planes. Alright, I mean, here's Dragonlord Ojtai. There will be dragons here.
Good lord.
Let's go.
Gigantism.
Alright, draw a card. Go to 10. We cannot gain life either. That's just another caveat of Erebos, God of the Dead, the original Theros gods. Flip Chandra's not in the set. All 4 other Flipwalkers are in, and Flip Chandra's not. It's a weird set, folks. They like, you know, it's the kind of set where like they had to do a lot of weird things to make it like work, you know? And there's like about 5 Pioneer fringe playable cards not in this set that are still not unexplored. Sanctum of Ugin. There's like 3 or 4 more, but All right, we did not draw Knightly Valor. They have 5 mana up. I don't think I'm comfortable attacking with Ojtai here. I think I am comfortable just playing the Archon, though. Chain to the Rocks is a huge one. Yeah, that's a really big one. Oh, Chained is in. I'm sorry. Never mind. It would have been a huge one if it had not been set. We just play... I mean, we're 1 mana off bestowing the Archon, which is pretty gas. Just playing a flyer, though, is, like, pretty cool. Because we can attack with not Ojtai. It's kind of weird to play a 3-drop, though, and just say goes. You can't play both 3-drops. It's like what I killed for an Azorius, whatever, gateway, gate, something. Definitely no Ojtai attack. 5 mana up, 3 cards in hand. Don't like that. Casting Archon's pretty reasonable. We'll just cast the Archon. It's more mana efficient. Just say go. Ojtai is a fun, like, do they have it or not kind of card, where it's like, well, they had it, obviously, but, you know, like, could have attacked there. Could also not attack, so. Could have, like, also just attacked, eaten their rule spell, and played a 4/4, but I think I like this better. They can afford not to spend their mana, so, and they are not drawing with Erebos anymore, which is probably not good. Means they probably already have things somewhat rolled up. Now we're happy to draw Plains or any spell. Ideally Knightly Valor, but going to 6 is like a little scary, but their board's pretty good. This is lifelink too, right? Yeah. All right, recovery back to cruelty. So Ojtai is still on scaredy duty. We draw the Sky Knight. Detain target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Okay. We can play that and another flyer, which is pretty cool. We can detain the 4/4 and attack with my Cutthroat. That would allow them to flip their Liliana, but like that's probably fine. Honestly. I kind of like that. Sure. Let's detain. I missed the, they have a warrant for your arrest. There is a reach blocker in the graveyard, but, like, I think that's fine, honestly. Like, target the Rhino, going to jail, and we... His trading Cutthroat for Sifter and Scion. Also wants his flips, 1 less blocker, too. I think it's fine. What is this attack doing, though? It's clearing the board up for future attacks, allowing Skirmisher to be a relevant game piece. I guess maybe not. Maybe this is wrong. Well, they get a 2/2 also. I always hated this card because the 2/2 feels so tacked on. You just completely forget about it. Yeah, that's fair. I think I agree. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna play this. So go. Play this over this because I don't know, they have like another Mind Rot effect, discard effect, or something like that. I think Oracle's less important. So we'll stay out. Chat's showing off some pretty good game sense there, honestly. I think that every once in a while, chat's right, and I like the idea of just staying in the air mostly. I think no flips on Liliana. We got Draft Night tonight, folks. End step Boon Satyr? That's a cool card. 4/2 Flash Bestow. Is it uncommon? A lot of downshifts. If you're looking for like value per pack based on like how many rares are in this set, there are so many rares in this set. There's uncommons. All right, Scry top. Don't like that. They now have a 6/5 Liliana, which is not great for us. It's a lifelinker. We can slam a block with the Cutthroat and the Skirmisher, and if they force them to use their kill spell. Which is like kind of fine, honestly. They still gain 6, but then they use their kill spell and our Ojtai is online. I like that. Yeah, I think I like this. So they want to use the cruelty. I mean, they could have another removal spell, and the life does also give them the ability to Erebos too. But all right, so they exile that, kill that. That's all fine. They're at 14. I have 10 in the air. We draw an island. Come on, man. How about a plains? How about not an island? I kind of want to just Leroy here. If they have a way to kill my Ojtai, I think at this point it's just, we can't afford to wait any longer. So I'll just send it. Shields down. Unbelievable. All right. Well, that sucks. Turn target zombie to graveyard to your hand. We probably can't win anymore. Kind of sucks. Their deck just seems pretty good. To lose our Ojtai game feels pretty bad. Yeah. Ideally, we're obviously drawing a card, double spelling here. Now we're not doing that anymore. So, all right, let's just play this and say go. Active Liliana, Lifelinker, and Erebos seems pretty difficult to beat. 1, 2, 3. Huh. That's kind of funny. The colorless card counts for devotion. All right, here comes the Liliana and the Rhino. Attack for 10. No blocks. Down to 8. Our deck is a little light on removal. That is definitely our one, perhaps, weakness. We have 4 of these, so we can tap stuff. Cool tempo cards, but oh my god, I got a 4/4. All right. So if we draw Archon, is that lethal? Now we find the Knightly Valor right on time. Now the turn after Ojtai dies, we draw Knightly Valor. Fantastic. Puts on the Lifelinker. We'll have a 5/5. They just double block for sure. If I put it on a flyer, we have a 2/4, we have a 5/5 flyer. That's actually like the problem is they just gain so much life on the backswings. You know, it's so tough. And 5/5 blocks their stuff. It seems okay. We can play the Tactician also. Oh, no, I don't have mana to do that. This looks whatever. All right, so yeah, this is fine. We can double block Liliana, and the Vigilance 5/5 blocks the 4/4s. Yeah, we have like a chance to. That was a pretty good draw. This card's very powerful. Let's attack. That's true. Now just would have killed the Valor. So they go to 7. It also limits their ability to Erebos, which is kind of cool. Like, then I go to 5 here. Like, sure, I guess, but we have 3 blockers. I think we're okay if they get Devotion. Right? Block 3 things. Yeah. Wouldn't be pretty, but we're really kind of up against it here. What else can we do, you know? So, freaking Boon Satyr. Boon Satyr Liliana. Killed our Ojtai. So rude. Why you gotta be so rude? Oh, no life gain, right? Because of Erebos. Good catch. Wasn't a major part of our plan, I suppose, but... Alright. They are deep in the tank. Building the suspense. The deck does seem quite good. Good removal spells, some good rares, some good powerful uncommons. They can go to 11 in theory. We attack back for 8 in the air, so not lethal. Alright, they go to 3. No! How many of these can you have? At least 2. Alright. Now we're dead, right? Yeah, that sucks. Alright. Yeah, we're pretty dead. So we go to 2. They go up to 9. I believe we're out of outs. No life gain. Down to 2. Oh my god. Opponent's hitting all their beats, folks. We draw an Ardenvale Tactician. I mean, honestly, maybe last shot would have been good enough, but
It's over. We lost again. Let it go and
alright.
accept the truth that we is dumb. Dumb as hell.
4-2. Usual, a very common scenario. You win the first 3 or 4 matches, then things get tough, obviously, because you're playing against decks who have a lot of lethal attackers. Yeah, they could have actually made a Erebos lethal, whatever, fine, whatever. No! Back against the wall. Triple Island draw on the play with a 2-drop and an Essence Scatter. It's pretty tough. It's pretty hard to keep this hand. Given that we have like, I don't know, 6 double white cards in our deck. We have 10 planes. This card's fine. I mean, why do we hate this card for? This card's totally reasonable. It's, oh boy. I mean, we have obviously have a 2-drop, a castable removal spell. 1 planes gives us a trick and then a tap effect too. We don't have any card draw in our deck either. This is tough. Oh, that's a tough one. Alright, I think we mulligan. Ugh, that's like almost worse. Alright, we're gonna keep this. I mean, yeah, keep this, dump the Archon, and pray we draw some lands. We have our colors now at least, but we need to draw some landos. The old 0-1 Raptor. We draw Tactician. Alright, that's not ideal. And they're also mono islands. Okay. We draw islands. 10-7 mana base, working out the way we planned. Alright, well, whatever. We're just gonna cast the Windrake, pump the Raptor up, get it for 1, say go. We draw planes next turn, I think we're in great shape, but here's a Darksteel Ingot. We draw a Knightly Valor. That is not good. Alright, well. Hopefully their hand is as awkward as ours is. Tomebound Lich. Easy scatter.
Get off my
Pretty good card. Is that a downshift also? No, it's still uncommon. We draw planes. Okay. Let's evolve. And now we have a Knightly Valor on the Oracle, perhaps. Alright. Yeah, I mean. Tap some stuff. They have 5 cards and 6 mana. That's a lot. They have a Dreadbore of my 3/3, sure. We draw a Phalnix Leader. Pretty good with our Tacticians, obviously. So, alright, we just jam. Evolve is power, war, toughness. We don't have that right now. So let's attack. They have a lot of mana up, but thankfully nothing. Play our leader. Say go. Phalnix? How do you save this card? What would I know, right? What would I know? Phalanx. Wow, they also have a Poor Man's Upheavals. They just play a Crushed Tentacles also for Not Surge. Sure. So we play Raptor. Is it Raptor Leader or? I think it's Raptor Leader. Yeah. So we draw a land we can bestow onto the leader. I guess that won't pump our Raptor. It's kind of awkward, but also Valor on this will pump the. No, it won't. That Heroics. Never mind. So, okay, sure. We draw Ojtai also. We have our Ojtai plus Valor combo now too. So, Phalanx.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Is this card even playable? Like, Sire of Insanity, End step, each player discards their hand. They discard Gates Ablaze, Rampage, or Ingot. We discard the stones, obviously. Obviously, we draw a land also. We are, I guess, behind on board now. Like, all right. The old Sire of Insanity, Crush Tentacles, Wombo combo. If we could just draw any spell that targets, that would be incredible. Cool. All right. How about a land instead? All right. This is a pretty cheesy way to go out here if this is the end. Unbelievable. I'm gonna attack. I think being a 2 is fine. We have like the bestow creature for lethal maybe. This is unbelievable. All right. Spell?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
This is unbelievable. All right, well, we just drew 4 lands in a row after getting sired. It's fun. And now, like, we probably just can't win. They've drawn a lot of lands in a row also, to be fair, but this is just unbelievable. All right. Whatever, man.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
Less pressure on them to draw a spell because they have a 6/4 in play, obviously. But, all right, well... That's the end of run number 1, I guess. Some game we just played there. So yeah, I mean, 4 and 3 with this deck. I think this deck was pretty great. We definitely are missing like a solid removal spell or two. You know, cut like 2 creatures for 2 like whatever O-ring is in this set. I think that deck's incredible. But can't win them all, I guess. So let's try again. UG folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Draft Night tonight, and peace.